Hey everybody, Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum and Groups, and YouTube at Fort Worth Memories. What are we looking? Where's the cameras? I need to move the camera. There we go. Well, today is our birthday party. In a couple of hours, it starts over at Rex's Bar and Grill, 10 to 2. How come I can't find us on the live feed? Are we on live? Anybody can see me or whatever? I think we are on live, but I don't know why it's not picking it up. This is a predicament. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Come on now. Anybody can see me. Well, I wouldn't be able to know if you could. It says we're live. Brittany, can you see me? I can see the comments, but I can't find the feed. Say something else if you're on there. It says I'm live, but now, no, that's not it. So I don't guess you're on there because I can't see any comments. What a terrible day for this to go down. Yeah, Carolyn's on there. But I can't find the live feed. I don't know where it's at. Hold on, I'll find it. It says I'm live right there. Why doesn't it just go to it? Oh, this will be neat. Maybe it's on memories. I don't have a clue. Well, bear with me. I'm going to go back to... Is that it? No. That's from yesterday. Is that today? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Well, it's a new world every day with this deal. So I guess I have to go through it on YouTube. But I still can't see it. This is ridiculous. Okay, so it's on your page. Which page? Mine, Larry O'Neill, or Memories? It's supposed to be on my page, but I can't see it on my page. Just now it says stream via. Okay, I'm on there, but it's not streaming. Tap to unmute. Let me see if this works. Oh, this is getting to be crazier and crazier. Well, so much for all of that. I can't find it. Maybe I can find it on this thing. Scott's got to get back over here and figure out what in the heck's going on. Okay, I can find it now. I just liked it. I just can't find it on my phone, I guess. So I'm sharing it to memories, live videos, and messages. If it's shared. Let's see if that thing, I can't tell that it ever shared to the other stuff. This setup is too complicated for me. I'm not smart enough to figure it out. Did I share it to live videos? Yeah, I did. Let's see if I can hear myself talk. Hello. Yep. Okay, here we go. I can see your comments. Yeah, I've got it now, Rick. And live on YouTube. Yeah, we're live everywhere now. I think Scott tried to connect something where if you go live on YouTube, it goes to all these other places, but heck, I can't see it. Rick and I sit there and talked for a couple hours yesterday, and I got a lot of people message me and said they really liked it. Hey, Sherry. So then I posted some links that tell about Horace Carswell. And Rick, we were talking about his son. His son just died about 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. I think I posted that too. And somebody sent me a direct message that said on Monday or Tuesday of next week they're going to come up here and tell me about all the movement of his grave. And this person knows you, Rick. They said, I see Rick at roll call. It's a woman, and she said that she said I've got all the information. She's going to copy it or something and print it out and bring it to me. The dates his grave was moved and the reasons, and she said I don't know of anybody anywhere that their grave been moved that many times. So anyway, we'll have that information next week. A lot of people are saying, why don't they put the name back on there? I don't know the answer to that. Okay, so our birthday party starts in a couple hours. We hope to see everybody out there. Rick Irving will be taking pictures. There'll be lots of pictures taken. I want to take a picture with everybody. Don Curry is supposed to be there right at 10. We're having him picked up at 9:30. And they ought to be back by 10. So that gives you also the opportunity to shake hands with a undisputed welterweight champion of the world. There can't be but probably less than 50 of those ever, anywhere. You know? That's getting down. Trump is what, the 49th president? I bet there's not very many more. How many undisputed welterweight champions of the world have there been ever? It's only been 2. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Welterweight. Okay, you can get a list here. From the first one was in 1922. There's been a lot of welterweight champions, but undisputed. Sugar Ray Robinson was 1946. '69. Donald Curry. WBA, there's only been 2. WBA, WBC, and IBF. Lloyd Hunnigan and Donald Curry. It's a pretty special company. A guy you can shake hands with in a couple hours, and only one other guy in the world ever. That gets it down to pretty special company. Jesus Christ. And he held it from December 6, 1985 to September of 1986. Mr. Donald Curry. Sugar Ray was not undisputed. He was welterweight, 81 and 82. Curtis Coates, I used to see him box. I thought he was from Dallas or somewhere. Well, there you go. There's only been 2 of them. Our guy and somebody else. And you can actually get your picture made with him today. And you can get one of these Boxing in Cowtown wristbands, and we've got caps Boxing in Cowtown. I can't find. I bought a chisel marker for the light colored ones, but and I went to Walmart. Anybody's got a silver chisel, whatever you call them, marks a lot or whatever they are, that can ride on these black caps, that'd be good. Gene, you're coming, I hope. There's Joyce. Joyce, you got the address? So, anyway. And Jay Strickland is supposed to be there. He was going to call me back if he couldn't get a ride, and he never called me back, so I guess he got a ride. I figured Michelle and Michael and Keith would be there and they'd bring him. So, yeah, we're ready. We're going to leave here and go over there about 9:30. Be good. Now we're going to set up in that H777 room, but I'm sure there'll be other people when they come in. They'll just have to sit wherever. You know, the party will move around in that place. Some of them will be on the patio if they want, but they won't be out there at noon. It's going to be 90 degrees. So, yeah. There's only been 2 welterweight, undisputed welterweight champions of the world, and Don Curry is one of them. That's pretty doggone special. One of 2 of anything in a population of, how many billions are there in the world? 2 or 3 billion? Jesus, that's scary. Okay, so, well, I'll tell you what, if you're on 30, 820, any of those roads, the cops are everywhere. They're pulling people, there must be a quota out. I guarantee you, there was a car right beside me, and I was on 30, about Ridgemar coming east. This guy was just barely in front of me, and I was doing 61, and a motorcycle cop pulled him over. I mean, maybe there was some other issue, but on 820 there was about 5 or 6 of them had pulled over. On 199, Saturday morning, they always are on 199 heading east. What time will Don be there? They're picking him up at 9:30. It's about a 20 or 30 minute drive. He'll be there right at 10. I'm going to try to keep him as long as we can. Manny Ramirez said he was going to come early. And Jay will probably be there early. There ought to be a bunch of people there. Yeah, it's right next to the Old South Pancake House. And I tell you what, I stopped at Brookshire's yesterday. These stores have lost their mind. You could they package up a little deal like it's a 1 meal deal. So got like 2 pieces of meatloaf and either mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese. It's always been $8.59. It's now $14.95. Same thing. These people are nuts. There's no way people can afford it. Nothing. A little old bowl of fruit is $8 or $9, but you can get 5 pounds or 3 pounds of strawberries, and it's only $5.55. I don't understand. I guess strawberries are easier to get or something, but seedless grapes, you can't afford them. You know, we used to say you go get a half a basket and it's over $100. You can't even get one of those. That's in a cart. You can't even get one of those little baskets and it's $100. Those stores are just going to have to go broke. I mean, if the food wasn't so bad, you're a lot cheaper going to a drive-through burger joint or chicken joint. They hadn't gone up as much as these stores. These stores, it's highway robbery. I don't know what's going to happen. Gas went up again. I stopped. I was going to not top. Well, I was about a half a tank. It's $3.49 for diesel. 10 gallons is $35, and my truck holds 50 gallons, so it's $150, $160 just to fill up. That makes it a week. I don't see how regular people that, I mean, I live so far from here. If I Uber it, it's like, if it's not at a peak time, it's still $40. They got you coming and going. There's no way out of it. So Rick and I were talking yesterday. We're going to start doing more lives. We'll have him and Mary over, and they'll bring Don Graves or somebody, and because y'all like these live shows and we like doing them. All we're trying to do is educate, you know, spread the word on stuff that we know, or you can listen to Don Graves. He's 100 now. He was a Iwo Jima survivor, I think the boat that he got off had over 300 and something men. 18 got back on. So we don't do near about enough for our veterans, and especially the Vietnam guys. Man, people treated them terrible, and the government did all of that. That's the government's doings. Where's my other phone? Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying. Hello. This is he. Oh, I got a guy. There's a guy that works for me named Scott that does all that stuff. How many are we on platforms? We're on YouTube and then the Facebook groups. How much does that run? Twitch? What's Twitch? Yeah, send me you can text it to yeah, you're on the little phone. You can text it to the phone, to this phone. 11 platforms. How much more stuff do I have to have on here? Because I can't figure out this stuff that I've got now. Oh, I don't? It goes automatic? Oh yeah, yeah, send me the stuff. Fort Worth. Where are you from? Or where are you calling from? San Francisco? Well, how'd you find me? Oh, okay. Thanks. Alright, well, oh, so you used to live here. Where'd you go to school? Carter Riverside? What year did you graduate? Yeah, well, we're right there in the same age group. So that's what you do out there in California? Oh, you do that on the side? You do this? So you work for Boeing in the design. So you design airplanes? Wow. Well, hey, whenever you get back in, do you ever come back to Fort Worth? Your brother still lives here? Yeah. Yeah, around holiday time, yeah, oh, I'm always here. You know, I won't be here Christmas Day, but Thanksgiving, no, but I'll be here that day after that Friday, Black Friday or whatever. Yeah, I'll be here. And you're going to come to the back drive. God, cool. Tell me your name again. Hold on, let me get a pen that writes. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready now. And so this is your number? Let me give you the other phone number. I don't ever really carry this phone around. It's kind of like a call-in line. 817-965-2626. But all that stuff switches automatic. Okay. Well, you know, like tomorrow or something, or this evening, I can give you Scott's phone number. Maybe you can tell him how to do it if he doesn't know. No, he wouldn't take it that way. Okay, sir. Thank you for calling me. Yes, sir. There's a guy from California that's in our group. There's Ginger. Good morning. Yeah, Sandy Flowers, they represent the Silver Sisters. They are a patriotic group. So yesterday, Rick and I were talking about how we can honor these boxers. We're going to get a proclamation read, and since I'm on the historic thing, Rick will have to help me write the words, and we'll send that off. That has to go through the state. Goes to the state historical marker, and then it comes back. And it's about from what I can tell from that committee I'm in, it's about a year's process. Hey, Ginger. So, but we need y'all's feedback on what else can we do. You know, there's got to be something else. And it can't. I don't want it to be just Don Curry or Stevie Cruz or the world champions. I want it to be all of us. I fought 9 years. I don't know, Rick. I never did ask you if you fought, but I mean, it's all of the youth. It turned a lot of youth's lives around. Not mine, but it kind of did for a little bit, and then it went haywire. But we need to come up with something. Hell, I'd go for one of them statues. I think we can work with private businesses, between the people I know and Rick knows and all the people on the board of Larry's kids. We can probably get a statue done if that's what we wanted. I just don't know. But y'all, Ginger, a lot of y'all are Sandy. We need to honor those boxers. Because when they were on top, when Donald Curry was the undisputed world welterweight champion of the world, Jim Wright, all them people called me, hey, I need a picture taken with Don. But now, 5 years after he's no longer the champion, they don't remember his name. And that's not what we're about. This group is about honoring people, respecting people, praying for people. Now, something else I forgot about yesterday, Bill Palmer, who is one of our, he's always very, very active. Y'all all know him. He was out there, they've got a farm, and I guess either a cow or a horse got him up against the pen, broke his hip, and so he had a hip replacement. So I'm going to make a post to pray for Bill. He said he's still in the hospital. He'll be down for maybe a couple of months. So I'm going to post let me get this stupid phone to work. Prayer request for Bill. Great guy. Done it the wrong way. My brain's not working right this morning. Okay. Wait for the internet to catch up. So anyway, that guy that called me said, he told me you can get on all these platforms. I don't know why we need to be on more. Our numbers overnight did not raise any, but they didn't go down, so we plateaued out at still 4 million views in the last 28 days. That's like 145,000 views a day. I don't think there's very many places can say they've got those numbers. But I knew that was going to happen. I didn't work the internet yesterday evening hardly at all. I had a lot of kids and grandkids over. And then y'all know at 7 o'clock or 7:30 it's lights out. I just can't stay awake past that. Okay. So we're going to have our first board meeting for Larry's kids on Monday. I'm just going to put, he had a hip replacement, but it wasn't by choice. I mean, one of their cattle pushed him up against the pen, and he's all bruised up and battered up. So I just posted a prayer request for him. Anyway, so we need to kind of figure out something for the boxers. Then, you know, we're at the end of July, so August, September, October, November, December. There's only 5 more months left in the year, and we need to get ready for Thanksgiving and our bike giveaway. Of course, cowboy football is going to start here pretty soon. We're all going to get in that fall and winter routine. It'll start turning cooler. So we just need to, you know, we all work on routines, or most of us. And really, I like it that way. But our group is growing. We're getting more members. I notice now in Israel we've got over 240 members. The big group in Tel Aviv, and then sporadic groups elsewhere. So, and when we have members from, we're in 141 countries. That means people that were here at one time or something, they are on our group to relate to the city they used to live in, or maybe their father or mother went to TCU or something. But we're in every state in the United States, and we're in 141 countries. So, and I looked at that military thing. We've got 16,500 now active military that stay connected. And we got those numbers through there's a deal when you dive into your makeup, tells how many women, children, their age group, the whole deal. So y'all come out and see us at Rex's today. I want to meet everybody, and if I've already met you, I want to shake your hand. We'll have Rick out there taking pictures. Everybody can get their picture made with world champion Donald Cobra Curry. You know, to watch him, you can go back on YouTube and watch some of his fights. He was devastating for a small guy. I mean, when he hit you, and he was fast as greased lightning. I was in person. I was at all of the Vegas fights. Man, he hit that one dude. The guy didn't even see it coming and put him out like a light. They had to bring that smelling sauce in there to revive him. But old Don would always do the work, you know. He'd get up early and run. He didn't drink or anything. He put the work in. And of course his brother, Bruce, they were the first tandem of brothers to both hold world titles at the same time. And then just like the last time Don was here a few weeks ago, if the United States hadn't have boycotted the 80 Olympics, no telling how far he would have gone, because he was set to go. But you know, they boycotted him because of that 76 with the German, with the Israeli athletes. What a terrible deal that was. And so then the next Olympics, the United States, a lot of countries boycotted it. I know the U.S. did. I think Canada did. But when Rick and I were talking, we were talking about the 30, whatever year in the 30s that Germany hosted the Olympics, when Jesse Owens was just running circles around every other runner. Oh, Hitler, it shows him storming out. There's no way he was going to put a medal on an African American. Kind of deflated his stature. What a nut job he was. Okay, so if you're on any of these major highways, don't speed. They're out there. They've got motorcycles. On Jacksboro Highway, they got a guy on a motorcycle, then they got 3 cop cars a half mile ahead of him. So he's on the side of the road with the speed gun, then he just calls it into the chase vehicles. Must be a quota for tickets or something. But I've seen a bunch of them pulled over today. Every Saturday on Jacksboro Highway, it's always that way. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for a minute. I'm trying to put if anybody's got like a silver, one of them, well, I guess I left it in the truck. Those markers, you know, with the chisel. So Don and Jay can sign a cap. Caps are $20. You can get a Fort Worth Memories cap or a Boxing and Cowtown cap. But we need something that would show up on a black hat. I used to have some silver ones here and I can't find them for the life of me. I don't know. Maybe I'll look around and see if I can't find them. Okay, so I will see y'all. I'll be leaving here in about an hour. But the doors will be open at 10 is what I've been told. So y'all have a great Saturday morning and see you at the birthday party. Stop streaming. I don't think it stopped.